How's your day, guys? In this video, we'll just be talking about the one and only Kaja. Kaja is more of a special hero. Aray. There's only two suppress hero in the game, which is Franco and Kaja. And Kaja is a bit different than Franco in terms of playing style. So if you just play Kaja because you like the hero, then I think you're making the first mistake. And for the identity of the hero, it's more of a pick-off type hero, so it's best to pair it with something that can burst whatever it picks off. And for number two, it's skills. And for the first skill, it's more of a healing. If you, for example, you hit the first hero, you get 200, but if you hit the whole three heroes here, you get 200 but 70 to each heroes. So it's better than not having it. So it decays for from 300 30% rather. So it decays to 30%. But the idea is to heal yourself. It's good for sustaining. And also, first skill also reveals enemy in the bushes. So make use of it as a vision. So you can use this to vision if somebody's inside the bush. And for the second skill, you can use it to pass through walls, thick and thin walls. But I'll be showing you guys which walls are use good to use this second skill. So just like this wall, but you have to make the second indicator, the tip of it, onto the other side of the wall, or else it will not work, just like this one. So you have to put the tip of the indicator on the other side of the wall. That will make your second pass through that wall. So here, second skill doesn't, the tip of the second skill indicator does not pass through the other side of the wall. That hinders the Kaja to pass through it too. So that's it for the second. And for the third skill, you are going to suppress the enemy, which means they cannot do anything, even their spells or ultimate, they can't use it while being suppressed. So it's the most powerful crowd control currently in the game. And for draft and synergy, the first thing that comes into my mind when to pick the Kaja is when you have somebody that can burst the enemy, like Gord, Kari, Lunox, Beatrix, and you can also comment down below if you have something in your mind that fits well with Kaja, so we can make a tier list of it. And when not to pick the Kaja is, there's one hero that I have in my head right now that can counter Kaja's pick off, is that is Atlas. Because when I pick off somebody and then there's an Atlas on their side, that Atlas can always counter set my pick off. So that's for the when not to pick, or should I say it's hard to play Kaja when this hero is present. But in general, setter type roamers is the best counter for Kaja. And also special mention to these two heroes, Matilda and Barats. They can also immune your ulti for some reason. And shout out to my friend Shushan. He also helped me record the clip. So yeah, feel free to follow this guy. Maybe soon he'll be doing a live stream. So here are the clips. Here, as you can see, we ulted the Barats, but for some reason it doesn't cancel out his ulti, so it's pretty much useless. You have to be careful of that. And the next one is Mathilda. Take a look at this, guys. It's so broken. It's immune. See that? Now proceeding to the playstyle of the Kaja. Note that the enemy jungler or junglers in general only have 900 damage in their retribution. And I will show you something. Kaja's passive deals 805, his basic attack with enhance, and his first skill is 119 in the first impact, and then in the second impact it deals 119 again. So that is in total of 1043, 1043. So you have 143 advantage, damage advantage towards an enemy jungler, which is really good in the level 1 phase, especially under 2 minutes. So that's it for the Kaja's passives, how you maximize it, how you steal, or yeah, do whatever you want to do with it. Take note that only blue buff doesn't have any magic defense, so that's why we got 805 damage towards the blue buff, but it should be different into red buff and other jungle camps. So just try it by yourself to check how much damage does it calculate, and then just by playing the Kaja again and again, you get the feeling of how when you steal the blue buff of the enemy or any camps that he is currently taking. Now onto the playstyle. I like checking the enemy jungler where they started at, so when I fast clear the mid, I know where to go after that. So here in this game I got late into checking the enemy, so I just level up myself here in the mid lane and then proceed to check the enemy. So the enemy started in the Lizard, so here I always bully the enemy and also proc my passive that my boots, roam boots is having. So here we just got lucky there, but I'm telling you, if you get the feeling of stealing the enemy farm, you'll get the hang of it. So here my jungle is playing good too, because when he saw the Esmeralda starting her blue buff, he proceeded to invade the red buff. Here a little bit poking, but I always check the number. But there I think the Angela got the green because the Esmeralda gained the XP. So we just keep pressuring the enemy. So Kaja is one of those heroes that can control the map in the early game. So always play for the river, play with your teammates. If your teammates cannot go with you, just play safe. So here the turtle spawned, and I knew that the Esmeralda will be taking her lizard. So unfortunately we didn't get the lizard, but the idea is there, and that is to pressure the enemy jungle and always make your jungle aware of where is his opponent at. So that's what we doing in this game. We mirror the enemy. This is what we call mirroring, by the way. So I think we got his blue buff here again. Yeah. So I kinda like to cast my first skill and then basic attack, but you have to click the minion button than the axe button in your basic attack, because it also affects the damage. So here kinda trying to pressure him, I start I am getting to be so annoying to the Esmeralda in this game. So later on, so we're not gonna give him space. So we know that Esmeralda is farming here. So yep, Esmeralda again took the green camps, but the idea is there, giving space to your teammates, always pressuring the enemy. There, I think I got the buff, if I'm not mistaken, the green, if I'm not mistaken. Turtle is about to spawn, no time to recall. I might be late. So there's a commotion going on down there. So free kill. Use a bonus. But the idea is I gave so much space to my jungle that he doesn't even think of where the enemy opponent is. So here he's planning to steal the blue buff, but I wasn't paying attention so much and miscommunication, and I died. So I think I cut the video and proceed to the enemy, but don't worry guys, the first game is already, I already win the game, that game. That game is a winning game. In this second game, same thing, but this is the normal pathing that you should be doing when you're playing Kaja. Always play aggressive. But here we got punished by the Eve. So their duo in the mid lane is really good. So here, dragging the map, and I think we were lucky to get his farm. Yup, he's still level 1 and I'm almost level 2. So we got his green camps. But we burned our flicker, so it's kind of a bit risky. So I think that was a bad trade for me because my jungle is a slow farming jungle, so it doesn't fit well with the Kaja. So I suggest that if you're playing with an aggressive roamer, if you're a jungler, you should pick a fast farming jungle like Kirara, the fast mobility jungler that you can imagine, like Hayabusa, Ling, Yushunshin, Nolan. So those are the jungle hero that is really good to pair with Kaja, especially if you're playing with aggressive roamer like this one. So I've mentioned that Khalid and Hilda plays the same way like Kaja do. So if you're curious about how I played Khalid and Hilda, they also play a different role and has a different mentality in order to unlock its full potential. So here our jungler died, so I tried to contest this because in my head I have 1043 damage. So I tried to play with micro here, as you can see, but Ling got the turtle, and also the turtle has a magic defense. So here nothing much to do. Jungler is dead. I just played around so that I can be present if he's still going to be alive, but unfortunately he died. But the idea of this playstyle is to conquer the river in the first 2 minutes, and just like here, I think I got his blue buff again. Yeah. So if you're playing against this type of roamer, it's really annoying, wherein the Kaja knows how much damage he can deal towards the enemy jungle camps. So if you're the jungler playing against with this type of roamer, it's really annoying. So I think that's it for the whole video. I hope you have your answers being answered, and comment down below if you have something in your mind that you want to know. If you're a roamer, I can also make other roles, and we can do counters and discussion about that hero. So again, Have a nice day and subscribe and give some like and comment down below. Thank you.